What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So we have another AK kit to unbag here. Just go over, look at the parts, look at the condition. This time it is a Hungarian AMD 63 kit. And we are again going to build it on an AMD 63 Recreator blank. So we'll take a look at that later. Yeah, let's just get in the bag now. The AMD 63, if you don't know, it's kind of a quirky AK. It's supposedly one of the worst shooting ones. And it's got this shorter gas system, shorter piston, all this kind of stuff. But I think what we're going to do with this build is kind of a modernization. I think I'm going to give it a standard length gas system. If this is a correct kit, it's going to have everything short because it did have, I want to say it had like a 12-inch barrel or a 12.5-inch barrel in the originals. Somebody correct me if that's wrong. So let's just unbag this and see the condition of this kit and follow along with the build and all that kind of stuff. Let's see what they gave us in this whole thing here. Let's kind of get it out of the way, get all this stuff out. I like the fact that they went through the and checklist and checked off all the parts and everything to make sure everything was in the bag. I dig that. So, and then they bubble wrapped everything. And again, if you guys are not familiar with a lot of, yeah, see, there's some surface rust on this stock. The stock seems to be in pretty good shape. The rubber butt pad is not chewed up or cracked or anything. It does look like it's got some surface rust on it, but that's no big deal. That'll clean up. That'll clean up nice. What do we got here? We have the gas tube, and I think this is this is a shorty gas tube. I don't remember if this is a matching kit. We're about to see. 4174. Let's keep an eye on that number. I doubt it is, but you never know. I don't remember if I ordered a matching one or if they even offered one. What is this? Okay, handguard. Again, surface rust. So this is going to definitely take a lot of refinishing. Now, typically what I would do, depending on the condition of the kit, and this is definitely going to need to be cleaned up and refinished. I try to leave them as surplus as possible and either, match the receiver or do some different stuff with it. But this one's going to definitely going to have a refinish. So yeah, we will check that out. This is not the greatest condition. Oh, look at this. What did this come out of the Middle East or something? That's cool. Okay, now, I'm debating. Now, usually if there's trench art, I leave it on there. And even if there's like stickers and stuff on the wood, I leave it on there. So I'm tempted at the time of filming this unbagging, I'm going to leave this on here. I don't know what this says. If somebody can translate that, I don't even know if that's upside down. Maybe I'll do it this way. Maybe that's a rack number or something where it came from. Very cool. I'm very tempted to leave. I will probably leave that on there because that is very cool. Even if I refinish the whole kit, which I'm going to have to now. This thing is just too covered in rust, surface rust, to leave it like that. And again, like I said, I'm going to modernize it. So we're going to put a full-length gas system on here and 16-inch barrel and all that kind of stuff. See, that's funny because the gas block looks pretty good. I don't know if they mixed and matched a lot of these parts from different kits. Okay. And there is man, they just hacked. Good God. Are you serious? Look at this. Look at this. You cut into the trunnion right there. You cut away. Okay. Like, I'm going to have to weld that up. So you cut away. Oh, wow. All right. I'll have to weld that up. You see how they did there? When they were cutting the kits apart, they just cut right into the dam, cut almost all the trunnion away there. All the meat of the trunnion is gone on that point. Like, come on, man. So this one definitely is going to be a little bit more, because now I'm going to have to weld that up right there. I'll have to weld that up and re-drill and re-chamfer the hole. But again, you know, that's what you deal with sometimes with some of these kits. Sometimes they come in, like I had that Hungarian 63F, and it was a very nice kit, minus the little piece of broken wood. Here's all the small parts on here. We're not going to go through all that. Gas block, all the retaining stuff. I do want to check out the rear trunnion, and I want to make sure that it has also the trigger guards in here. I want to check out the rear trunnion, and I want to make sure it also has the rear sling swivel. Let's see what they did with this. So you cut the button. Oh my gosh. We might have to go with a fixed stock on this thing. Heard the underfolder was terrible anyway, but what in the Lord have mercy? Yeah, that you ground the button down. Gosh, you ground. Why did you grind the button off right there? I might have to get another. Okay, this kit is. Yeah, I'm starting to be disappointed with this kit, like a lot. The amount of rust on here and the amount of. There's the muzzle device. Now, it showed in the thing that it was supposed to come with a muzzle nut. Did it come with a muzzle nut, too? Like, Playa, whoever did this, I'm sure it was probably done in Hungary. Front sight. If not, I got muzzle nuts and stuff. I planned on using just a straight muzzle nut. But maybe we'll clean this up. This kit is kind of ass, bro. Like, the plastic grips. Okay. What do we got here? This is probably like the carrier, the bolt, the dust cover, shit like that. This is going to, so this honestly, guys, this is one of the things you deal with when you buy some of these kits. It really is. Unfortunately, all right. Yeah. Dust cover is rusted. Didn't say really nothing about all this rust though in the thing, in the ad for it. Carrier is rusted. Fine, rust cleans up. I can clean all that. What was the number we saw before? 4174. That matches. Does the carrier even have a number on it? 4174. So carrier matches, bolt matches, and it looks like trunnion matches. No, trunnion does not match. So hopefully when we hand lap this, it'll be close. But yeah, now I got to go weld that part right there. Clean that up. 4174. Trunnion does not match. Gas 2 matches, but we're not using that. Probably put on because the AMD 63, and it does have the short gas piston. So we're going to drill that out. Yep, we're going to drill that out and put a new gas piston in there. Maybe a K&S piston. Not sure. But we shall see. So overall, I'm not very satisfied with this kit. It looks like hammered dog shit, frankly. I know there's worse out there. Of all the AMD 63 kits I got, we're in better shape than this. And it depends on how much I want to clean up rust. I mean, I'm going to have to, I got replacement rib dust covers I might use. And I'm not going to use this gas tube. I'm going to, like I said, do a full length gas system. So, and I got carriers. I don't even know if I really want to mess with drilling this out. I got complete carriers I might just throw in there, but the profile is not correct here. So I probably will drill this out and maybe put a K&S piston on this. This freaking, this is not bad. That's a little scratch there, but this is just, that's freaking unacceptable, dude. Like, come on, man. That's ridiculous. You almost cut through the whole trunnion right there. Can you see? I mean, look at that. You almost, it's hard to see. Look at that. You almost cut through the whole trunnion. So now I got to re-weld that up. Probably, nah, that one's not bad. That's not going to affect the integrity at all. And then, yeah. So this one will be a long-term project. I will probably get a, I'm having a brain fart right now. Ultimac, I'm sorry. Ultimac railed gas tube, because this does not have a provision for putting any optics on it. And then I don't understand the point. I'll probably just get if that'll even work. I don't even know if that'll work, that receiver. And then it doesn't look like they put in the sling swivel. Where's the rear sling swivel on this stuff? So now I'm going to have to sit here and source a, let's see if it's in here. Yeah, the little clips are there. No, I don't see a freaking rear sling swivel. Oh God, safety is all, that's fine. That can all be refinished. That's not a problem, but it's just kind of like, really? Okay, so yeah, I don't even see the rear sling swivel for this damn thing. Now I'm going to have to find that. Will a standard, my question is now, will a standard rear trunk, with this being chewed all to hell, like the button chewed up on there, how's it even going to fold? I can't even push it in far enough to fold this stock. So yeah, we're going to have to make some decisions on this one. Probably not going to use the folding stock. So I could have just, with this, I probably could have just built an AK and bought the hand guards and the grips to make it look like AMD 63 at this point. So, because kind of the folding stock and the whole thing, the whole look of this gun is with that stock, even though it's supposedly one of the most uncomfortable and worst stocks ever. Now, they had the AKM 63, was basically a fixed stock version with a 16-inch barrel and a full-length gas system. So that's probably what we'll end up doing with this, is building an AKM 63 kit out of this. But guys, this is just an example of the perils. If you see my last video where I unbagged an AMD, I'm sorry, a 63F, a Hungarian 63F. That kit was pretty darn good. And this one is far and away worse than what that one was. So it's a gamble every time you do this, although I will say that's pretty cool right there. But we'll figure it out. We'll fix the trunnion. We'll figure out what the rear trunnion thing is. I might have to just wait to get another, put this, I can't use this. This is cut away for a stock. I'm going to have to get a 63F kit if I'm going to put the fixed stock on it. Because how the hell am I going to, jeez. Well, we'll figure it out, guys. I'll have to probably get another receiver. to make it an AKM 63F hybrid thingy. And then we'll figure it out from there. We'll probably try to use as many parts from this kit as possible. I'll keep you updated, and you will see you'll see a video on this kit when it is completely built, or parts from this kit, and then I'll explain what I had to do and everything, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, there it is. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.